Did somebody say Talladega? Yes, that is where we are for the next stop here on the Mountain Race Series schedule. Race number 9 of 36 for Season 6 will take us here to the Talladega Superspeedway, our second Superspeedway race of the season for the running of the Aaron's 499. Whew, what to expect here, don't know. It could either be probably a very clean but exciting race, or it could be a wreck fest. Don't know. We'll see which side of that we get today. 29 laps cautions are on, and there might be a pit stop involved in this race, depending on if this stays green or not. So that could be kept in mind as well. But a lot has happened early in the season, but we know for a fact, though, Dylan Young is one of the best people in position right now to make the chase this early in the season. Comes in today as the points leader, taking it last week away from Red Bell after having a couple of great weeks. He's actually had about 3 or 4 weeks from now. He's had pretty good runs. But Dylan Young is the points leader coming to today's race. He already has 2 wins and 8 races this season, so he's pretty much almost basically made his bed and everything for the season. All he has to do is stay in the top 20 in points, and he's probably going to be at least a wild card. But how he's run this season, he might not even need it. But when anybody stopped Dylan Young's performance of great runs and strings of good runs, we'll find out today. It's going to be tough to do it here. This is the track where a lot of luck is involved in winning this, running well and staying away from the big one. So it's going to have a lot of things go your way today to see how you run here at Talladega. As we head to the back straightaway, trying to find the best angle. On the pole today is Tony Blazer in the Kingsford Chevrolet. This is actually the first rookie to win a pole award this season. So Tony won the pole today. He comes in here 27th in the point standings, and he needs a good run. Tony has haven't heard a lot of him this season. He has 1 top 10. And he's led a couple laps, but that's about it for the 47. See what he does today. On the outside of him is Randy Carpenter. He has 1 career win. That came at Daytona. I think it was season 3. And that's his only win. So Randy knows how to win on a restrictor plate track. We'll see if that comes into play today for the 39. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this so you can see the cars. There you go. Anyway, Sean Henley will start 3rd. Henley's had some good runs this season. 9th in the points coming into today's race. I was going to say, Carpenter's struggling. He is 36 in points, so he needs a good run along with Blazer. Henley 9th in points. Had a couple of runner-up finishes this season. Would love to get a victory. He's run his series-sponsored car today. He is the owner of the NSRA Amp Energy Cup Series. Sean promoted his own car. Well, I did that for him, but yeah. Outside of him is one of the guys that's been probably one of the more disappointing drivers this season, Jacob Lawler. After having such a good rookie season, he's having the, I guess you say, unprecedented sophomore slump. I guess no surprise. Happens to a lot of drivers in real life. Happens on a video game as well. Lawler still with the same team and everything. Just the transition this season just not been for Lawler's liking. 40th in points. He needs something to go his way today. We'll see how he does. Row 3 has last week's pole sitter and probably the dominant car until pit stops. Andreas Allen had the pit road glitch at Talladega, or not Talladega, whoops, Texas, I should say. It was the same track with T. Shut up, Trent. I know you're going to say something. But he's starting in the 5th spot. He needs the rebound today. Going to see how he does today. In the rallies dodge, that is Leo Rogers. He's kind of been on a slump as of late. Has great start to the season, but kind of slowed down as of late. Ryan Acosta, Charles Jackson, a couple drivers need a good run, especially Jackson. He's on back-to-back races of finishing dead last. Dropped him from, I think it was 7th in points. He's down to 21st in points now. So, I mean, he had a cushion. He's definitely gave it up now. Jackson needs something to happen today. Maybe a teacher will help him today. I think a million teachers' car. And Justin Perry and Joseph Lombard. I believe that rounds out the top 10. Yes, it does. Anyway, without further ado, let's get ready to go racing here at Talladega. And there's last week's winner, James Silverfox. He starts last. Sad for him. Blah. Alright, guys. As you look at the rest of your starting grid over to the left. Sorry I sound like I'm out of breath. I don't know why I am. My nose is stopped up. And I cannot breathe really well right now, so hope you guys can bear with me. So the top 28. Points leader Dylan Young will start 35th today. Again, already documented James Silverfox, last week's winner, got his first career win. He will start last. Anyway, the pace car is off. Had to skip ahead a little bit. But again, there's where everybody is starting for today's race. Let's go racing for 29 laps around the Talladega Super Speedway. Tony Blazer and Randy Carpenter on the front row. Ready to get this race going. What is going to happen here at Talladega? We've seen some crazy finishes in the past. This race 1 season ago, Petrie London was leading, and the 31 back then of Xavier Livingston caught him right about where the leaders are right now. 42 car Petrie London ran out of gas. They drag raced the line, and Livingston edged him out for the win, got him into the All-Star race. And that was a first-time winner too. Will we see another first-time winner in the series today? We'll find out as we're going green as I fail at the cameras. Well, if it wasn't a fail, it wouldn't be me, I guess. Anyway, since we missed the green flag, Tony Blazer is going to be the leader starting off in the turns 2 onto the back straightaway. And these drivers are already fanning out, and Blazer quickly is going to get freight trained by a couple of Chevrolets, Randy Carpenter and Sean Hindley, who goes a lane lower with help from Andreas Allen and Ryan Acosta, a couple of Fords. Again, there'll be a lot of shuffling around this field, going from the front to the back, back to the front. This is Talladega, so a lot can happen. Don't know if we're going to see a lot of alliances or not, because a lot of drivers just want to get up there and lead and just kind of stay away from trouble. As Sean Hindley is going to lead lap number 1, Allen second, Acosta third. We got 3 wide for the 4th spot between Liam Irving, Trent Dunham, and Randy Carpenter. Getting the bottom to first spot to go. Irving getting into the paint scheme. Joshua Balkin, another driver needing to run that 8 car. Struggled the last few weeks, got involved in the wrecks. Balkin definitely needs a good run. He's still in the Dow paint scheme. I meant to change that, but forgot to. It might have been the paint scheme that been the bad luck for that 8 car, but right now he's running in the 5th spot. Great run for him. Aaron Reed up at the front. Jake Rogers, who already won a restrictor plate race this season, the 22. The Wonder Bread car, Tim Fiegel back there. He's working his way up toward the front. Tim Fralick's back there as well. And Chris Dollarton. As Liam Irving will lead this time by, he edges out Andreas Allen. And now Joshua Balkin will go to lead. Let's head to the back because there's going to be a lot of shuffling at the front. Seth Cole right now is running in the back in the Slim Jim Chevrolet with Michael Cozy, James Pauls, James Silverfox. Dylan Young's back here as well. There's Sean Galligan. There's a couple of the Penske cars, Joshua Mudd and the Mudmobile. Zoe riding on board with Josh. I had to do that. Go up here a little bit more. Chris Washer up on the high side in the Crown Royal colors this week. Different look for the 17. Steven Gonzalez back there with Charles Jackson. We're riding here riding with Joshua Collard. And they're 4 wide. Leo Rogers, Danny Wells are rubbing doors. Well, they're going to keep it together. There's Waller, who we talked about early in the race. He's already dropped way back here. So has Carpenter and Blazer. See, that tells you it takes no time to fall to the back. Jake Rogers led this last time by the way. There's Jessica Shelton right here as well. She's tucked in behind, I believe that is Jack Richards. Yes, that is. Again, doesn't take long to go front to back, back to the front. As we're going along here, still fairly clean. Rogers leading the way. That says no call. That is not Trent Dunham. That is Ian Dutta in the 42 with this color this week. Not the target colors for once. I think he got that lap away from Jake Rogers. Did he? No, he didn't. Ian Dutta in the Cessna Chevrolet this week. Kind of an odd flick to see on the 42, but it's different. He's leading the way. Cole Dally, another driver needing a good run. That 18 car struggled a lot this season. Dally, I think he's running the M&M Pretzel paint scheme, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, there it is. Yep, the M&M Pretzel colors. He's got Tim Walsh behind him. That's another car in a different look this week. And the Jack Daniels colors. Trent really loves Jack Daniels, and Tim would know that too. And he's got the 3 car of Michael Norman right behind him in the Bass Pro Chevrolet, and James McLeod has worked way up to the front as well. Going to be a drag racer line between these 2 Toyotas. Looks like Walsh is going to get the lap led, but doesn't look like he's going to keep the lead. Michael Norman going to go under him for the lead. McLeod, Richards, Shelton, Dylan Young are all up here at the front. It didn't take long for Young to get up here, and Silverfox right behind him, and Seth Cole, who were all in the back. Look back here a little bit. There they are, working their way up on the inside line. So again, it doesn't take long to get to the front to the back. It's just a matter of timing and all that for this race. There's Red Bell, who was the points leader last week. She had a off week at Texas. 3rd in points coming into today's race. Trying to work her way up, going by her teammate Justin Perry. 2nd in points, Zach Buchanan. I a lot of people didn't notice where he was at. So 3 wide for the lead. Zach Buchanan's actually in a completely different color car and everything this week. That is Zach Buchanan. He's in a Speed Energy car, even though it's like a retro scheme that used to run on the 7 car a long time ago. Really nice car though. But that's Zach Buchanan right there in the 14. He's toward the back, second in points. He's just kind of riding right now, it looks like. Kind of looks like him in an actual race. He kind of rides back. At the front though, Jack Richards led last time by. Dylan Young was trying to get up to the lead. Jessica Shelton went on to Richards for the lead. Silver Fox, Seth Cohen, and Michael Cozy are all in the bottom lane, working their way toward the front. And again, doesn't think long to go front to the back in this race. Silver Fox sticks with the 29. Now he's going to get put in the sucker hole. As Shelton's going to lead this time by. I think she's led the most laps this season of all drivers. She's in, I think, 60-something, 62, yep. Now at 63. She's led a lot of laps at a couple of races this season. I was looking through the laps led there, and that's who was leading it. And now Seth Cole is to the front in the 52. But not for long. Here comes the Toyota freight train. Oh, Red Bell was working with Michael Cozy. He said, no, I'm just going to go under you. Joshua Mudd. Right there, Charles Jackson, James Qualls, Sean Galligan all at the bottom. Like I said, there would be some comers and goers in this race, and not really going to determine anything early on this race. But right now they're keeping it fairly clean right now. Some great three-wide racing we've had all race long, which is a good change. Had a couple of good races back-to-back the last couple of weeks. Had a couple of wrecks, but it's been mainly good racing. And again here at Talladega, doesn't look like it's disappointing anything or anyone, hopefully. And I see these cars stay in one piece and race it out, and best man or woman win this race. Jackson's going to go under Red Bell for the lead. He's got help from James Qualls, actually a couple of Fords, and Steven Gonzalez and Cody Lamas back there. So a lot of drivers need good runs that would love to have a good finish. Just going to be a matter of where they are in this race when it gets down to crunch time. As Jackson is going to lead the way. We had to talk about Charles Jackson. He's been on a really bad streak as of late. He's been running really good the first few, about 5 or 6 races, I should say. I think he was 7th in points last time I checked. He was 7th or 9th. I don't remember what it was. Before Atlanta a couple races ago. He got the pole, he got involved in a wreck, and he caused a couple of wrecks. Ended up finishing dead last there. Dropped about 13th, 14th in points. Going to Texas last week, he got involved in another wreck. Instantly killed the 5 car. Finished last again, dropped into 21st in points. Jackson has never made the chase, and he has not won in over a season. And he really needs something to go his way. And he doesn't want to finish last again. I don't know if that's ever happened in my series, 3 times in a row finishing last. If not 2 in a row, which he already did. But he's hoping for some good luck today as Cody Lamas goes under James Qualls for the lead. Qualls had he's another driver who's had a quiet season, that 6 car. Back in his old ride he had a couple of seasons ago. But the fact was, it was in between seasons when he did not make the chase. I think it was in between. Trying to think what he ran. He ran the 28 in season 3. I think, yeah, season 4 he ran the 6. He did not make the chase that season. Then last season drove for Joe Gibbs Racing in the 11. Got into the tiebreaker with Danny Wells. And Qualls is back in the 6 car, and so maybe he's trying to look for some luck again. Don't know if he will this time around the 6, but he's going to try to. Cody Lamas led last time by. If anybody needs a good run and he had a bad history at Talladega, it's Cody Lamas. I will never forget when Cody Lamas was leading the way. This was back in his first season. So back in season 4, when he was driving part-time for Michael Walker Racing, he was driving 56. They came off pit road and just got done with pit stops. He was leading the way, and in the tri-oval on the front straightaway, he blew up leading. And that was just like the tipping of the iceberg and everything for Cody Lamas and his luck. He's another guy just wanted a good run and just not involved in a wreck. Dead last in points. Hasn't won since Auto Club last season. That was his only win. He needs something to go his way as well. There's Danny Wells we were talking about. He's up here toward the front now. There's Leo Rogers in the 10 car in the rallies colors this week. And Zach Buchanan's actually leading the way. Look at some of these guys up here. I'm looking at Zach Buchanan, and then Jacob Lawler's won a race. Joseph Lombard has not won a race. There he is. He's in the, I always forget what that sponsor's called. It's an Axalta Elite, or I can't even see what it says. Keith Batts, I'm going to use your car. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. Oh, look, it's Trent. Emerald Elite. I cannot remember what it's called. Lombard, another driver, has not won a race in his career yet. Andreas Allen never won. Keith Batson's up to second. He had a really good start to Daytona Speed Weeks, and he had a good couple of runs, I think, up until about the second race. Then he kind of fell off a little bit too, and Batson definitely trying to rebound. Same could be said about Liam Irving. He had a good start. He probably could have won Phoenix, him or Jessica Shelton. They got caught up in pit road strategy. A couple drivers that probably could have won a race already this season didn't happen for them. Chris Dollerton, the 33, haven't talked about him. He's up here at the front again. He led earlier on. So we're working lap 14 of 29. Again, this race is already zipping by pretty quickly. Trying to think, let's see. I'm trying to remember who won the last race here at Talladega. Who was that one? I don't even remember. I'm trying to think on top of my head. Right now, Andreas Allen is leading the way. Nonetheless, Joshua Balkin, Chris Dollerton, Aaron Reed, Danny Wells, top 5. Randy Parker, Sean Henley, Keith Batson, Ryan Acosta, Joseph Lombard. I think that's the top 10. Yeah, I somehow got it perfect. I don't know how. Let's head back to the back and see who's back here. Joshua Mudd, James McLeod, back here, running back toward the back, or I should say, in the back. As Balkin and Reed battle for the lead up ahead. Again, if there's a pit stop possibility, these guys will have to be careful because you want to be toward the front in the pit road situation if it's under green, because people in the back usually have to slow up big time. They have to wait for everybody else. And if you're not even pitting, it could really kill your momentum on the racetrack. If you slow up and wait for those guys to get off the track, you lose the pack that's still on the racetrack, and you're basically out of contention at that point. So, I mean, there's a lot that's going to be going on for these drivers, and it's to be careful. Speaking of being careful, I thought they were going to go for a while. I think they settled it out. Aaron Reed got in line somewhere. Well, not Aaron Reed. I think that might have been Shelton or Tim Freilich. I saw a red car. Or Norman. I don't even know. Reed led last time by. Henley, who led earlier on in the race, the first lap, I believe, is going to try to edge him out. He does. Another driver needing to go run is Ryan Acosta. Missed the chase last season. He did win a race last season, though, but back in the 16 car, but he's had a struggling season as well. Really haven't talked about it a lot this season as he's trying to draft with Sean Henley. Acosta not ran well this season. Just not been one of his seasons. He's running 38th in the point standings. And he has only led one lap, so he's trying to lead his first lap. There's some drivers, I think, that have led their first lap today. If Justin Harry's still in his first lap led. I'm looking at the list. I know Balkin led his first one today. Tim Fiegel, I don't think, has either. He's still going to lead a lap this season. I think Charles Jackson led his first lap today as well. Ian Dutta, don't know if he did. Did Trent not let a lap? It says Trent has not led a lap on my points. He might have. They're getting really close back here. Thought they were going to go 4 wide for a second. They didn't. But looking for some of the guys up in the points. Steve Gonzalez is 6th in the points coming into today's race. He's running toward the back. There he is. He's in the Aaron's colors again this week. Or back in the Aaron's colors in a different scheme. He actually found that scheme, so I'm going to run it for him. 6th in the points. He's had a couple of off weeks, but he's trying to rebound as well. Running back here with his good friend Trent Dunham. Trent comes to today's race 8th in points. Trent's trying to get up there and do some stuff today. Can I not talk? No. Zach Buchanan, I don't know how it messed up. Sometimes it be messed up. I don't know. He's back here, 2nd in points. You see, you're looking at Chris Washer, who won at Martinsville. Washer already has that win, so it helps him a lot. He's 13th in points. Really running close to Randy Carpenter. Tim Freilich is leading, or just now led. Ian Dutta is 10th in points. He's, I think, back there. He's right there on the bottom. Jack Richards and Sean Galligan are going 3 wide for the lead. That'll be a Galligan comment right there. If you lead the lap, and there you go, Galligan. You led a lap. It's a 12 car to the point. The SKF Ford. Walsh is now in 2nd. Sky Common is up to 3rd. Haven't talked about him either. There's Silver Fox, last week's winner. Got a couple of the winners this season. Commons won back at Bristol, got his first win. Silver Fox got his first win last week at Texas. Think of all the first-time winners we had this season. Jessica Shelton won at Auto Club. Silver Fox, like I said, at Texas. Sky Commons won at Bristol. Chris Washer won at Martinsville. Where else did we go to? Atlanta. Who won it? Oh, man. Shoot. Trying to think. Joshua Mudd won at Las Vegas. Got his first win. I think that's all the first time we've had this season. So I know Jake Rogers already has won. Dylan Young has already won before. think that's it. I think that's all the winners we've had this season. I think I went over all of them. Look at a couple of Everham cars up here. James Silverfox had his best run of the season, obviously, last week at Texas. Zachary Fitzwater also had his best finish. I think he got 6th. First top 10 of the season for the 19 car. Another driver needing a good run. Fitzwater running in 2nd place right now behind Silverfox. Probably a good company to be with right now. And it really helped Silverfox in points last week. He's up to 15th in the standings. By far, I think this is the highest he's ever been, or one of the highest points. I know he didn't run that well last season. Still running the Mopar colors this week, and we're under 10 laps to go, so things are going to start getting pretty interesting now. And it looks like it might come down to pit strategy in this race, because it doesn't look like we're going to have any wrecks, which is perfectly fine until we get back to about where Cody was at. I think he found a spot in line. Yes, he did. He was riding right beside Liam Mervig, but he got settled out. A lot of the Hendrick cars are back here as well. But again, it's going to be all about timing in this race. And being up there at the right place at the right time and all that. As Joshua Mudd now is going to get to the lead in the 88. Jacob Lawler right behind him. But another driver having a good season so far. He's 14th in the points, has his win. Had a couple bad races. He was up higher in points, but he's had a couple bad runs. But he's still kind of stabilized where he's at. There's Washer with McLeod. McLeod was a dominant driver at Auto Club. Got involved in a wreck. Did not get the finish he wanted. He was a pole sitters race as well. Finished well, I think, at Texas or Atlanta. It was one of those races. I think it was both, not both. McLeod's worked his way up in points. Former series champion, 16th in the points coming into today's race. The Blue Fox colors this week, once again. Or not, I think he ran it last week too. It's Michael Cozy. Cozy's kind of trying to rebound up in points. Where is he in points? He is 20th, so Cozy's had an average season so far. He's had a couple good runs, but he's had a couple of bad runs as well. Cody Lamas, Trent Dunham. Trent's following his teammate Ian Dutta to the front. There's Justin Perry. Perry won last season at Charlotte, won the Coca-Cola 600, his only win so far. Haven't really talked about him a lot this season. He's been pretty quiet in that 11 car. Got his teammate Cole Daly coming up behind him in the 18. And the pulsar, Tony Blader's working his way back up to the front in the 47. So again, can't really count anybody out. It's just depending on where everybody's in. I think the 17 car is pitting. Yes, he is. And he's got only one other car. No, we got 2 other cars coming. Washer, Dollarton, and Balkin are coming in on the first round. That could be a good move, actually. These 3. Don't have to worry about a lot of traffic either. Mainly everybody else, I think, stayed with the pack. It didn't really affect a lot of people. Kind of spaced out a little bit back here, but that means these pit stops are going to start happening, it looks like right now, as Ian Dutta's now leading the way. His teammate Trent Dunham's right behind him. Trent went down. Oh, he tried to block Charles. I think they saw that freight train coming. Trent tried to block him. He kind of hurt himself and his teammate. Jackson's going to get the lead with Perry now in 2nd. Cody Long is trying to get 3rd away from Trent. I think they're going to have more pit stops. And they are. And again, like I said, being behind this pack right here could really hurt them. That's what really hurt these guys, it looked like. But you see everybody coming down pit road in this round of stops. And being in the back didn't really help either for these guys. As the first round of people coming off. Trent Dunham's way out front now. If he hadn't led a lap today, or in the season he has now, for sure, that might be okay for Trent, though. Because if he pits this time by, it won't really hurt him too much. Man, he really got away from that pack when that happened. Joshua Mudd's trying to catch him. Danny Wells, James McLeod, Zach Buchanan, Red Bell, and others. But when are these guys going to pit? Let's see if Trent's going to pit this time by. And it looks like he is. The rest of the pack might be coming in. Looks like people on the outside are staying out. That's a smart move. Ooh, Liam Irving just held up. James Qualls and Zach Buchanan slowed up. Seth Cole stayed out. Jacob Lawler. McLeod's way out there by himself now. He didn't get hurt really that bad either. Everybody else is coming down pit road. Back of the pack is points leader Dylan Young. And here's Charles Jackson. As Dollarton and Washer are drafting together. They're trying to stay up. Justin Perry's tucked up behind Ian Dutta. They're trying to work together and get going. Balkin's up there as well. And Jackson looks like he's going to be in front of these guys. Looks like everybody else is leaving pit road. There's Trent. He's already out. Go back up to the leaders where McLeod is at. Oh, did McLeod run out of gas? I think the 51 is out of gas. I think Zach Buchanan might be out as well. I think all these guys might have ran out. Liam Irving, James Qualls. There's Jacob Lawler, James McLeod. I think he is out. He's trying to coast to a stall. Zach Buchanan possibly ran out as well. Now the question is, there's Trent. Trent's going to be out in front of this pack. Joshua Mudd's trying to hang on to second. Shelton and Danny Wells back there having a problem getting going, it looks like. Joshua Mudd's going to hold up this pack, and Trent might be the leader. There's McLeod, Buchanan, Lawler, Liam Merrick, and James Qualls. Qualls is going to be the first one off here. But here comes the pack. Trent Dunham's out there by himself. Oh, wait, is this... Oh, we got 2 laps to go. And Trent Dunham has going to have a huge lead. Not necessarily a good thing, though. It actually says Seth Cole is leading. Oh, and Seth ran out of gas. That's the guy in the top 10 in points. Seth was leading. He's 7th coming into today's race. They'll be coming to the white flag this time by, and Trent Dunham was hoping, he really probably wished this was the last lap, because look at this gaggle of cars behind him, led by Chris Dollerton. They're going to catch him very quickly, and Seth Cole, unfortunately, is going to be out of gas. It's not going to bring out a caution, I don't think. But the white flag is going to be out. Trent trying to hang on to the lead. Washer, Justin Perry, 3 wide for the lead as they're coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Talladega. And it looks like we're going to have a 10-car pack racing for the win. Perry now to the lead. Danny Wells right behind him. Jessica Shelton, Charles Jackson. Drivers looking for their first win this season. Shelton looking for second. Perry has lead. Danny Wells trying to get a run on him. He's tugging it behind him. Danny has not won in over a season. Trying to hold up Jessica Shelton right behind him. Charles Jackson, Joshua Balkin trying to get up there. Trent needed not another lap. That's going to hurt him. Is Perry going to hang on and win this? Does Danny Wells have anything for him? Here comes Wells. Coming to the inside of Justin Perry. They're going to come to the line. It's going to be a drag race to the line. And at the stripe, it's going to be Justin Perry is going to win the Aaron's 499 here at Talladega. He barely beat out Danny Wells for the win. And Justin Perry, just like that, we were talking about him. Only 1 win last season at Charlotte. And he is going to win his 2nd career race, his first of season 6. And Justin Perry and that 11 team been pretty quiet this season, but they're making noise now. Justin Perry's going to victory lane here at Talladega. He wins the Aaron's 499. I saw Seth Cole back there. Seth, again, he said, ran out of gas. There he was. He's in the front pack. I believe everybody's crossed the line. I don't know what happened to Collard back there. But Justin Perry is your winner today. Congrats to him. Oh, and Dollerton just got wrecked. What was that about? Is there some tempers flaring right there? Chris Washer or somebody. Oh, Washer just wrecked Dollerton. Huh. There's a little bit of action for you guys. Washer just turned straight down into the... He turned down for what? Into the 33, that's what. Well, that was interesting. Nonetheless, Justin Perry is going to victory lane today. Congrats to him. And look at the rest of the results. Danny Wells a close second, but Danny needs a good run. 19th in points. Definitely going to help him. Justin Perry came to this race. Let's see. He was 32nd in points, so that really helps him as well. Jessica Shelton, another good run for her. She ends up 3rd. Charles Jackson does not finish last. He comes back with a top 5 finish. That's what he was kind of running earlier on before the last couple of weeks. So Jackson may be back on track, finishing 4th. Joshua Balkin, great run for him in 5th. Chris Washer, Joshua Mudd, Trent Dunham, who was leading, basically coming to the white, just didn't have the draft. He kind of was a sitting duck. There was nothing he could do. Finishes right ahead of his teammate Ian Dutta. So it looks like all 3 of the Earnhardt Ganassi cars ends up in the top 10. Balkin 5th, Dunham 8th, and Dutta 9th. Dunham, Dutta, Dunham, whatever that combo was. I said that was Seth. And Chris Dollerton ended up 10th. And again, I don't know what happened with him and Chris Washer, but Washer not happy with that 33 car. Just dumped him. Leo Rogers, Cole Daly, James Qualls, Sean Henley, Tony Blaze with full series at 15th. Ervik, Cozy, Freilich, Silver Fox, Red Bell top 20. And the rest of your field. And unfortunately for Seth, he did not go a lap down, but he ends up dead last today. Stretched it too far, and the gas thing kind of killed him. Same with McLeod. I think Zach Buchanan, they ended up 30th or worse down there. Points leader Dylan Young, 34th. Buchanan ran bad. Red Bell ran bad. I'm pretty sure Shelton's going to be the new points leader, if I'm not mistaken. Tim Walsh was 5th in points. He's up 24th. Stevens also 23rd. And he said Seth had his problems. Henley ran well. Dunham ran well. Dutta did. So, points going to be a little bit shaken up a little bit more. But Justin Perry, we know for a fact, is the winner today from Talladega. Going to go ahead and export this. Don't ask what the blah is. I don't know what that export was. I think it was just a random to get it going. Race 9 is now in the books. And thank you guys for watching today's race. Points will be at the end of the video. And thanks again for watching. Leave a comment to keep up your ride. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more races and other videos on the channel. And thank you guys again for watching. I will see you guys next time for race number 10. Don't know where that's at yet, but I'll let you guys know soon. Keep up with me on the Facebook group page, or just keep up with the YouTube channel as well. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Congrats one last time to Justin Perry and the whole FedEx 11 team for winning today's race at Talladega. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching Talladega, guys. Until next time. Yeah. Probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you like this video for today. I will see you guys next time, very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast review. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye! The lifetime way. Wow. How did I get up there? Oh, this is impossible. The Captain Rohit Ray review. This is going to be a problem. And Brian Acosta. P200 runs. John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's going to get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time the Mountain Race Series. John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.